Welcome to the Crisscross Corner Podcast. All right, welcome back to another edition of the Crisscross Corner Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Canty. And shout out to all the members of the Crisscross Corner Podcast Facebook group. Join the group and join the conversation every week. We have 723 members now.
Jeez.
And now I think we have 110 subscribers on Facebook now. Not Facebook, but YouTube.
Cool. Nice.
Hit that jump. Head on over to shopcrisscross.com for podcast merch, Detroit merch, promo code Chris, KRIS, for free shipping. Thank you for your support. Today we got Christopher Byrd and Walter Whitt on the show. Walter Whitt on the show.
Got that French accent with the joke.
Right, gotta have it. But it's our last episode of the year. It's our season, quote unquote, season finale of season 1.
Whew.
So 100 episodes in, and we're finally here.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time.
Turn around. Just one of us is going.
Anyway, you'll get to sing later on tonight, Chris, for our other episodes we're about to do. But it's okay. Walter, how's it going? Been a long time.
Oh, it's a great time. I'm tired. I'm unemployment, so that's fun. Looking for a new job.
Okay, all right.
If you have anything that pays like between $40,000 and $200,000, let me know.
An hour or
Right, like
what?
No, we talk for 40K. We're talking salary.
Sorry, okay.
Yeah.
I might have something for you.
I'm not working for you to make you merch because ain't nobody buying the merch.
God damn.
Actually, people are buying merch. I'm just putting it out there. People are buying merch. It's just not at the rate that I want it to.
I mean, I ain't see it.
Right. I haven't seen the analytics for it. It don't exist to me.
Well, because you're not in charge of that, I am. Anyway, we're moving on to
where those tax documents? Where that 1099 at?
I can't show you that, but however, my tax person has all that for tax purposes. Anyway, moving on to what you do in Detroit. We have a few stories today. Let's just clear the air and just talk about John Madden just passed away today. Very great coach in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal coach. What was his record again, Chris?
My man's had. Hold on, let me go and pull this page up real quick. I just had it. Don't want to lose anything. Let's just say, while I pull up the record, people really understand it's one thing when you win a Super Bowl. It's another thing when you have a regular season record of 103 wins, 32 losses, and 7 ties. His winning percentage was damn near 76% of his games that he's won. John Madden has a higher percentage of winning football games than Vince Lombardi. And the Super Bowl trophy is named after Lombardi, for goodness sakes.
Yeah. However, Madden does have a video game named after him.
Mm-hmm. That chances are we're still going to be buying 15, 20 years from now. Still are.
Yeah. But yeah, rest in peace, John Madden. The playoff picture is shaping up. I think Green Bay and the Kansas City Chiefs are about to clinch their conferences respectively.
Yep.
Well, we might see both of them in the Super Bowl again. So
We might.
we might not.
Or we might just see the Packers lose again to that guy in Tampa Bay. My man, say it with me, y'all. Tom Brady, the GOAT.
Tom Brady the first.
But technically the second, but never mind.
Anyway, yeah, second. Yeah.
Just saying.
But yeah, AirPods are being used again to track down cars to steal them. Once again, people, watch out for these thieves out here. They are putting AirPods either in your gas, like the area where the gas tank is, under the hood. I don't know any other places they can put them.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you kind of got. I mean, unless somebody want to put it in the glove compartment, for all I know.
I mean, if the car is unlocked, they can put it in the glove compartment.
So, I mean, pretty much any place you can, any because an AirPod is tiny, right? It's literally like that big, right?
Yeah.
So you can put it just about anywhere. I know they're doing that with tiles too, like Apple's like home tiles.
Yeah.
But Apple is actually smart on that, and I don't know if they might have to start doing it for their AirPods too. But if the tile senses an iPhone and it's not what it's recognized or the iPhone is registered with, it'll actually beep and like get up a notification to let the person know that the tracker's there. Yeah, it's an interesting little security feature that they put in there.
They're like, someone's tracking me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You'd be like, gotcha, bitch.
I always feel like somebody's watching
me. We got no privacy.
Whoa.
And speaking of watch, somebody needs to watch out for. You know what? I gotta say it right now, Chris, if I may. Whomever has approved for the guy who is controller the Detroit Urban Survival Training or whatever the case may be, my man is literally whomever that person is. I enjoy what you're trying to do, but you're gonna get so many people killed. I'm sorry, man.
Man, my man got shot 3 times in that one video.
3 times in one video. You talking about my man?
He was like,
wait, are you talking about the urban survival guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, give me the gun. The guy was like, he shot him 3 times.
I mean, like, I understand that you're trying to help people out, but my brother, this is not it. This is not it. This is not it. It's like, come on, man. Come on. But like I said, I appreciate the heart, but
the heart.
I'm sorry, dog. I just had to get that out. I had to get that out.
You get a nigga killed.
I mean, it's actually. I know there are several videos on YouTube that are like, yeah, don't do any of this.
Like, if a gun was to your head in your car and you do this, you're like, I'm like, what? Like, what? It's wild, man.
Well, speaking of wild, Bonchon Chicken is coming to Farmington Hills, y'all.
Who?
Bonchon Chicken, the Korean place.
Hold up. I gotta look this up. Hold up.
Look it up, Walter. Look it up.
They made my trip.
Bonchon.
The grand opening is this Wednesday.
An Asian fusion restaurant?
Of course you tell me.
Oh no!
Oh, it's about to be a good night.
What?
I might have that for college football night on Friday.
Speaking of Friday, it's a big game.
It's gonna be a great game. Michigan versus Georgia. It's gonna be a really great game.
Holy, is that Friday?
On paper, yeah, it's this Friday.
Yes.
Oh my God, where has this year gone?
Now, Chris, for the game, what pose do we need to be seeing every second of the game on Friday? Can you demonstrate?
The first down pose. You got to do the first down pose. Every first down. Michigan, first down.
See, if I get that in the chat,
what?
Every first down.
I should do that shit.
You should do that.
Look, Chris, I'm about as big of a Michigan fan as you are, if not bigger. And if I see that in the chat, I'm smacking you in the face
with all my Michigan stuff on.
Everything. He's gonna be decked out in maize and blue.
Hey, look, he may have maize and blue gear, but does he have like the Vineyard Vines whale decked out in a maize and blue helmet? Because I do.
No, I don't have that.
Didn't I send you that for when I went to the Michigan State game? I showed you the shirt.
I'm about to get one though.
Just go to that M-Den. They have it. It's like
the M-Den. Which one?
The M-Den.
I mean,
yeah,
I still
go.
I went to college distributor for 3 years. Of course, I know that place.
I'll still live in like the Ann Arbor area, so like,
sorry for you.
All of them got them.
Yeah.
But like, let me see if I can find that real quick. I swear I sent it to you.
I mean, it would have been nice if it was Michigan State playing for the national championship. I'm just gonna put that out there. But
no, y'all can have basketball.
Yeah, football is not your strong suit, Michigan State. I'm sorry.
Hold on. What can we hold on? But can we talk about how your coach just got signed to a 10-year, $95 million deal?
Dude, that was like 2 months ago. Man, you're late.
No, can we talk about that? Because I don't see why he got signed to a $95 million deal.
Because Michigan State finishes early, and that's okay.
It's all right.
We love them anyways.
We do.
Y'all been finishing prematurely for a long time now.
However, we're still the best, the winningest team in college football history.
What have you done for me lately?
Okay, we are in.
Wait, hold on. Big Ten title. We beat Ohio State, and we're playing in the playoffs.
And we're in the playoffs against Georgia
before this year.
We're not talking about
no. You said, what have you done for me lately? This, my friend, is lately.
This is lately. This is definitely lately, Chris. You lost 2-1.
Well, you know what?
What has Michigan State done? Oh yeah, they beat Michigan. Okay, big whoop.
On some bullshit.
I'm just saying, Michigan beat Ohio State.
But did they beat Ohio State though?
Oh no, we got roughshod. We got ran down, stomped on.
You got bent over and fucking
bent over.
I would like to point out that. I would like to point. No, look. If we can be completely and totally honest here, you have to give it to Michigan State for being able to like hold themselves up as high as they did. And I went to the Michigan State Penn State game like the week after that. And honestly, it wasn't like, I mean, it was cold, so people weren't there, and it was like 2 days after Thanksgiving, so people weren't there. But they played, they pulled themselves together, because usually after a smack like that, most teams don't recover.
Wait, no, what? Yeah, we're gonna be honest. When it comes to Michigan, they are expected.
Michigan does,
but can I finish? Michigan is expected to do great every single year, and what happens, with the exception of this year, they fall short. People don't expect Michigan State to do that much, but other than that,
wait, hold up. Are you? I'm just
being honest. If we're being real here.
I want to make sure I heard you correctly, because from hold on, Chris, hold on. Because from what it sounded like he said to me, it sounded like he was saying we don't expect that much out of Michigan State to begin with. So the fact that we do, we break 500 is actually good. Because that's
Michigan fans like to go around and puff their chest like they're hot stuff off the oven, because one year you've actually had one good year, which is actually decent in the last 7 to 10 years.
Decent. We're in the college playoffs.
Okay, that's great.
Hold up. Both of y'all, calm down for a second.
It was phenomenal. Not decent.
Hold on. Chris, shut the hell up for a second.
Get him, Walter.
No, I'm not getting.
You watch your mouth, Chris.
Hold up.
Don't talk about my Spartans.
Both of y'all, shut the hell up for a second. Curses. Shut the hell up for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
No, if we look at the stats in the past 10 years, I mean, it is it's really interesting to see Michigan kind of make this like really small comeback that they've been trying to make, with the exception of last year, because last year was bad for everybody. And I'm not making excuses for it.
You're making it right now.
No, what I mean is like there's no excuse. Michigan is a tier 1 like team. They should play tier 1 all the time, but they can't, because to be honest, no, hold up. To be honest and fair with you, I don't understand how any like I never understood it. Like, so I'm a Michigan fan, but I'm also, unlike some Michigan fans, I'm a realist. Like, I understand, we're gonna have some years that we do good. We're gonna have some years that we do bad. Hold
No,
on, Chris.
Fans.
Talk to him, Walter.
No, but the truth of the matter is you cannot look, we have our records, right? We are the winningest football program in college football history. We have one of the longest seasons of all time. Or we have one of the longest like football spans. Michigan itself I think they only have one sport that the NCAA recognizes that they don't participate in. So, and their teams do pretty well all around. It's not something that, like, we're not Bama.
Okay, number one, do not ever put Michigan and Alabama in the same sentence.
Oh, well, see, we did actually. We did that, and we did it in Dallas a few years ago, and it didn't end well.
They should not even be in the same breath.
You can make a case that the SEC is a league of its own.
It is a league of its own.
You can make a case for that. That's not my job to make that case.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're talking about it, and yeah, I would rank Michigan over Michigan State. Not necessarily in like player potential, just in brute force of like pure ludicrosity. Because Michigan has done some ridiculous, ludicrous bullshit and gotten away with it over the past like 20 years. Like some of their plays have been ridiculous. Like, I don't know if you remember, but they pulled an 11-man flea flicker and threw a touchdown from it.
You know what else I remember? I also remember that the punter actually fumbled the punt on the last play of the Michigan State game in Harbaugh's first year that he was at Michigan, and y'all had that game won, but the punter was like, you know what? I don't deserve to be here.
Here's
wait,
hold on. Hold on a second. Because when it comes to like Michigan versus Michigan State, everybody's quick to use that. And you're right. We messed up. We did. But I would argue, and I don't have this information because I'm a fan, but I'm not like a god tier super fan. Like I can't just pull up the highlight reels. But I can assure you that it's like, yeah, that shit happens. He was a freshman. Get over it. We did. Like, not you guys, and like a lot of Michigan State fans are very quick to throw one play as their defense of why their team is better.
We did kind of win 2 Big Ten championships before you got to one. If we're gonna put that out there, but like I said, I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny that at all. But I personally would still rank Michigan over Michigan State. And that's not just in like this year. That's just overall. Granted, I'm biased. I'm a Michigan fan. But if you want, I can call my buddy who used to be a sportscaster and who basically does sports analysis and ask him. He's an Ohio fan, so he has no stake in this shit, whatever. We can ask him what his thoughts are. If we want to get that technical on it. But yeah, well, that's another time for another day. Because I don't want to get too sidetracked off and stuff since it's still on what to do in Detroit. So, Chris, if you may. My apologies that got sidetracked.
Yeah, because Chris doesn't want to get schooled on Michigan State. Anyway, TCF Center, formerly called Cobo Hall / Cobo Center, will be renamed to Huntington Place.
What the hell is Huntington?
Like Huntington Bank.
Oh, Huntington Bank. Huntington Bank and TCF joined up.
Did they really?
They merged.
Really?
I got you.
Yes, they did.
Hold up. And the FTC didn't decide to go, hey, you can't do that? Does that not create a bank monopoly?
No, because there's other banks.
I get but I guess they tried to merge with like America or Capital or something.
Now when Bank of America and Chase went together, then you see me in DC protesting and shit.
So I say
late fees on top of the late fees? I'm playing.
I say it'll probably be 2 years before Huntington is renamed Ally, like the Ally Bank Center or something like that.
Oh my gosh. No, not Ally Bank.
Come on.
Rename it Comerica Park.
Ally Park.
Might as well.
Yeah, you might as well.
My goodness.
Speaking of sports, Imagine Theater is opening a sports lounge for betting in Royal Oak.
Oh, it's a ride.
Wait, so they have the bowling. Wait, where are they going to put it?
I don't know. It might be where the bowling alley used.
They can't get rid of the bowling. Wait, no, they had like a private alley upstairs or something like that.
Yeah, so it might be over there. You know how they have in Vegas, like the place where you can place your bets and stuff.
Yeah, the sports bet. Yeah.
So they're gonna put that in Royal Oak since Michigan is now as of gambling.
You know, I'd be down for that.
That'd be dope.
There's
I'll be down there for every Lions game.
That's a bit excessive, but
hey, don't talk about your Lions.
Hey,
don't talk about your Lions.
No, you can talk about your Lions. Don't talk about my Lions.
Hold up now. No, what is it? I think Detroit used to be the third largest gambling hub in the world behind Vegas and Atlantic City.
Oh, I believe it.
I don't know if it's still true or not, but considering the fact that our 3 hotel casinos all have been like recently very well renovated in the past decade, and sports betting is now legal, I see no reason why they shouldn't. Why more companies aren't taking this up? Honestly, I'm waiting because I know MGM, you can do it with their app, but I'm waiting for them to actually open up a sports bet in their actual brick and mortar casino.
AKA, here comes a tidal wave of now gambling addicted disorders.
They've already been here. I'm just saying
they're gonna be like more prevalent. I will say.
I wouldn't say
that.
I wouldn't say that. Gamblers are going to gamble either way.
Mm-hmm. However, there might be new cases of more gamblers because you can now bet. But I won't say gambling disorder.
You might what you might see is younger people with higher or like with bigger gambling addictions, right? So we usually associate a gambling addiction with like somebody who's probably starting in like their mid to late 30s and through like their like 60s or 70s.
Basically someone who has a lot of money and they gamble it all away.
Yeah, but what you might see now, especially because Royal Oak is still like a millennial hot zone, right? What you might start seeing now is people who are in their early to mid 20s, so 21, 22, 23, start showing these like addictive gambling habits, which is definitely something to be on the lookout down the road in like 5 or 10 years from now. We can revisit that. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm actually kind of curious to see where that goes.
Because I think Motor City has what is that, FanDuel?
Yeah,
Motor City has FanDuel.
But they have Barstool.
They have.
Does Greektown have Barstool?
I think they have Barstool as well. I do know that was it MGM is MGM, of course, MGM. Yeah. And I think Greektown, I think it's DraftKings, one of those. I don't know. I've seen people win money off these Pistons games. it's so tempting, man.
So it's tempting, but it's like damn near a heart attack on every play.
Especially when they win. Oh my gosh.
No, here's the thing. We'll be up by 15 or 20, but we'll end up losing by 20 or 25.
It's true.
While Kevin Durant drops 51 in the process. But we ain't going to talk about that right now.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, next, speaking of Royal Oak, we have the Winter Blast is moving to Royal Oak.
Hey.
Another thing moving to Royal Oak.
From where? Where was it?
From downtown Detroit.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on that?
No, they're moving it to Royal Oak. So
the one thing I always got on was that huge slide. That was the one for me.
The slide? You like the slide? The big slide?
I mean, I like other things.
Did you like the zip line thing that they had down there?
Oh yeah, dude. You kidding me?
Yeah,
did you do the regular slide or did you do the slide with the big tube with the big old donut?
Both.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no. He likes other things. He likes ladders. He likes shoots. Some will say he likes shoots and ladders. He would apologize to you, but he don't say sorry.
Pop goes the weasel.
Very funny.
Yeah. Well, speaking of childish and petty things, Kanye West,
bro,
just bought $4.5 million house across the street from his estranged wife, Kim Kardashian.
I can't even say that's genius if you think about it.
That's Chris.
No. Here's the thing. You're right there near the kids. You can literally walk across the street on over there. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Now, see, here's the crazy thing. What's gonna happen is it'll be like 3 or 4 in the morning. and it'll be like a weird, like a.
You know what this sounds like?
And Pete Davidson will answer the door, and Kanye's gonna look like,
Not Pete Davidson.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't
Like
know.
I'm ready. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that TMZ episode.
No, this sounds like a Reba episode. That's what it sounds like.
For all we know, it could be Reggie Bush popping out the bed. For all we know, I'm just saying it could be. We don't know.
You never know.
It could be Ray J again because he still had one wish. I'm just saying, y'all.
I have one wish.
No, I agree with you, and I disagree. It's genius. It is.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I can't see anything good coming out of this other than like great tabloid smut. Like it's going to be something like new on TMZ. Kanye West throws golf clubs at Kim Kardashian. Like
Kanye West on a helicopter above the house.
Kanye builds a helipad on her land and goes, well, I needed a place to put it.
Wait, Kanye and Kim go to court over a zoning dispute. Can he put a helicopter pad on my lawn?
Can that please be a Judge Judy case? That's all I'm asking.
Wait, no.
Judge Judy prime time?
That hey, I'm sorry. Shout out to because Eastern alumni. That need to be a Judge Mathis case. Judge Mathis.
You can because you're a crackhead.
They used to a crackhead.
And you, man, are ridiculous.
Hey, real talk. It blew my mind.
Wait, Chris, he'll be like, hey, you, man, are ridiculous. You take the glasses off real quick.
He's like, go to break.
Or even better. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but apparently Steve Harvey is getting a judge show.
What?
Yeah, Judge Steve Harvey.
Is he a judge? Hold on. Is he?
He needs to handle that. Whatever court case comes to that is what he needs to do. Please, I am asking every god that has ever been in existence to anybody ever. Please, I am asking the God of Hollywood to please, if Kim and Kanye have to go back to court, please let it be on Judge Steve.
He ain't got the judge robe or anything. He's like, wait.
No, Google said it says season 1, 2022.
Yeah.
They already predicted it's gonna be 10 out of 10 stars.
Hey, hold up.
You know the funny thing is, the crazy thing is that I know
what channel is it gonna be on?
People probably gonna be on the CW.
It's gonna be ABC. It's gonna be ABC.
Oh shit, it's gonna be prime time? Oh shit.
Prime time 8 p.m. on the 4th? So that's a Tuesday?
But what about
January 4th?
I'm ready. I'll watch it.
Oh, absolutely. I am.
This might be better than Dr. Phil.
It's not
it is better than Dr. Phil.
Actually, it will be.
The funny thing is that people gave a lot of shit to like Jerry Springer because he had a judge show. But people gotta remember, Jerry Springer at one point of his life was the mayor of Cincinnati. So he at least has some credit.
Hold up, pause.
Is it true?
Back up.
Yes, it's true. Jerry Springer.
Jerry
Springer
like
at one point the mayor of Cincinnati, Ohio. Look it up.
We're talking like
yes,
like strippers fighting.
Yes.
And
yes,
I just wanted to be honest with you. I'm a man, and why don't you love me anymore? Like that Jerry Springer.
Yes,
was the mayor of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yes, look it up.
You know that explains a lot.
He at least has some credibility.
I mean, he does, but that explains a lot more than it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. But still, Steve Harvey getting a job. I will watch it just because I want to see it.
I'm gonna watch the show.
I'm gonna need the Baylor to be a big. I'm gonna need the Baylor to be on.
We should have a watch party.
That's gonna be hysterical.
Speaking of watch party, Disney Plus has the watch party feature, which we can all watch. The Book of Boba Fett, which is already out on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
By the time this episode airs.
Literally.
Oh my god. No, what do we so have you seen the other Disney Plus shows? Because I'm like 4 shows behind.
I've seen most of them. I didn't see what's the other one? The Rebel, not the Rebels, but Bad Rebels, Bad
Batch.
Bad Batch. Yeah, I haven't seen all of that yet. Bad Batch, and I saw all of the Mandalorian. That was good.
I need to watch The Mandalorian.
You need to watch it before you watch Boba Fett.
I will say.
Well, that's the thing. I've been busy.
Bro, The Mandalorian is lit.
Like I know, believe me, I'm aware that I'm 2-3 seasons behind on The Mandalorian. I'm well aware.
Only two.
Yeah, only two.
But I'm aware that I'm behind. Don't worry. I'm not that person. But I've been busy. Like I watched WandaVision. I need to watch all of those. I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I still need to watch Loki, What If, all the Marvel movies that have come out since Endgame. All of the Star Wars shows that have come out since Endgame. Like,
God damn. Let me say it about Disney What If. The best episode of Disney What If was a Marvel What If was the Doctor Strange episode. That was the best one.
Well, the thing about that is, I was like, okay, I kind of get the concept. Like, I know there's an episode on like Marvel Zombies, and I've read some of those. I know how they go. So it's like, I think my thing was there's a lot of and sort of the same with The Mandalorian. I've read enough Star Wars shit over the past almost 20 years.
I believe it.
Hey.
I can't believe this shit.
Pay no attention to the lightsaber up on the top of the bookshelf, right? So
like we didn't know that we've been on the air for like 30 minutes.
Well, you gotta be rude. Like, you say one bad thing about somebody's football team, and all of a sudden, goddamn.
You talk about your football team. Don't talk about my football team, Dan.
Oh, I'll talk about your football team, because you talking about my. Anyways,
you want to get to the parking lot?
I really don't.
Good.
It's snowing outside. It's too cold. It's too cold outside, sir. I can't do it. But no, I've read enough about it that I'm like, okay, I can kind of piece together what's going on here. I'll get around to it eventually.
That's fair.
So yeah, but yeah, Boba Fett. It looks really good though. It looks amazing from like the little snippets I've seen, the little previews and all that. And if it has like the same production quality as The Mandalorian, I have no doubt that it's going to be a fantastic show.
We good. All I'm gonna say is that Disney, especially Marvel with Kevin Feige, oh yeah, they just rolled it. They're drowning in Benjamins. I can't.
Oh, actually, did y'all? Speaking of Disney and Marvel, let's go on the other side. Did y'all see the new Batman?
Bam!
I have not yet.
I saw that trailer. That shit looks good.
It looked good.
Give me all of 180 seconds. Hold on, let me look this up because I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to see the new, because I saw the last trailer they did and everybody gave who it's Robert Pattinson, right?
Yes, the same.
Yeah,
everybody gave Robert Pattinson shit, forgetting the fact that this man acts his ass off. He was walking around the set or whatever movie he did with Willem Dafoe. He was so method acting that he was literally puking drunk the entire movie.
I mean, but
Willem Dafoe hated it.
Honestly, I will say this: the Batman trailer, it looks great, but then again, the trailer
we gotta watch it.
But then again, the trailer for Dark Phoenix looked amazing, and Dark Phoenix still to this day is the worst movie. I can't say superhero movie. The worst movie I've ever spent money. Ladies and gentlemen, I spent money on the souvenir cup. I spent money on the souvenir popcorn and such.
Why?
Why? Hold up, pause.
Why'd you do that, Chris?
I had to pause my movie preview. What?
Yes, and I'm saying this right now. I never thought I would watch a film worse than Green Lantern for superhero movies. Ladies and gentlemen, Dark Phoenix made Green Lantern look like Titanic, and that is saying something.
Okay, first off, there is no movie on this planet that could make Green Lantern look like Titanic. And I will bet every dollar I will bet my entire movie memorabilia collection.
$2?
Hey, Chris.
One of these fingers is for you, and it's not this one right here, man.
Don't disrespect them, Chris.
Why you gotta be so rude, man? My lightsabers are expensive.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Yeah, man.
I know good well you're not talking.
Yeah, don't be rude on my show.
At any point, no.
Be rude as me.
I'll stand by it. Though I don't think there's a single movie that could ever actually make Green Lantern look good.
Yeah.
Actually, one movie can make it look good. See now, Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern University beat Carver College 133 to 50.
Oh, the women. That's right. Yeah, the women. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But see, here's the thing. If I'm a coach, I'm like, just keep on shooting. It's their job to stop you, and they're not stopping you, so keep on shooting.
That's to 15.
Yes, to 15. You know what? I don't know which is worse. That or Bishop Sycamore losing to IMG Academy like 58-0. And it was on ESPN.
Hey, look, we can't all look stellar on national television.
And
that's coming from a Lions fan, okay?
No, you can't look stellar on national television. That just goes back to piggyback on. I can't believe Steve Harvey's a judge now.
I can't believe it.
This is messed up.
All right. We got everything else.
Corona messed up everything. Corona messed up everything.
We got anything.
But yeah, please pray for the families who've lost members before Christmas, on Christmas, or after Christmas.
Please, dude. Please.
So, and pray for the people who lost people not from COVID, but from dying of old age, dying of heart disease, cancer, murder, all that stuff.
Damn it. There's a jungle out there. It really is.
It really is. So please stay safe. Call your loved ones. Tell them that you love them, and be nice to each other.
Yep. Even tell a Detroit Lions fan that, hey, you know what? The season's almost over.
But yeah, speaking of highlights, since it's the last episode of 2021, I can say that now.
Crazy.
We're going into 2 years in this pandemic, y'all. 2 years. Technically 2.5.
Yeah.
Almost 2 full years.
Yeah.
We're going into 2 full years.
2 full years. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
My numbers would be 3, but 2 full years. What was your highlight of 2021? It was a long year, so.
Highlight or highlights?
We can do highlights. We can do our top 3.
All right.
My top highlight was, of course, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris becoming the oldest president in history and the first woman vice president.
That's fair.
Yeah, Joe Biden's like 80-something. He's going to be like 80 when he gets out of here. So he's the oldest president in history.
That's saying something considering like everybody else has been in office. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was Donald Trump, but now it's Joe Biden.
That's fair.
So yeah, Walter's looking at man. Look at this trailer.
I swear, my man's in bed. Look at that surgeon-like precision. He's looking at it.
He's looking at Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman.
Hey,
I'm not that into Zoe Kravitz. She's just another girl for me.
My thing is, she ain't Halle Berry. And there's only one Catwoman that I'll not.
Man, I swear to God, if Halle Berry was in there, I'd be in there. I'd be in there with a souvenir cup. Yep. I'd be in there with a souvenir popcorn.
What? I will. Man.
No, I went to the Imagine Theater in Canton for Spider-Man. When I tell you, this woman gave me the large popcorn, and she like put like a mountain of popcorn on top of the stuff. She put the butter, put another layer of popcorn, put some butter, and then topped it off with a mountain of more popcorn. So I was walking in the theater, tippy-toeing and shit.
Okay. I'm back.
They did that right.
They did.
Also, please no Spidey spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen Spider-Man?
No, I have not.
Okay, so what happened was.
I swear to God.
I'll only say one thing. There's one post-credit scene, and then you gotta stay for after all the main credits are done with. That's all I'll say.
Just stay to the end. Just stay to the end of the.
It's a Marvel movie. I was going to do that anyways. No, okay. So real quick. I just watched the Batman trailer.
Okay,
it's lit.
That might actually be worth going to the movies for.
Oh,
what is that? What is that? The third Riddler that we had in movie form.
Okay, but here's my problem with the Batman movies.
Oh God.
Go ahead.
Actually,
what's
wait,
your
we
power?
don't have time for that. We're doing top 3 things of the year,
No,
right?
no,
Is
no,
that-
no, no. Talk about your bat. This is the 100th episode. We can talk about anything. Go ahead.
No,
What's your problem with the Batman movies?
No, I was just gonna say, my problem with a lot of about like those older Batman movies is that they try too much to be like they try too much to be like the TV show,
Mm-hmm.
like the Adam West TV show, where they're trying too hard to be funny.
Right.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger delivering like 20 minutes worth of ice puns is not funny. Like it's hilarious, but it's not funny at all.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah, like it's hilarious because you said like, oh, nice to meet you. Like it's hilarious in the moment, but they're not funny. But
you brought that up. I was like, God damn, he was.
I'm gonna put you on ice. Like, come on, man.
I forgot about the whole movie.
Like but in like bat nipples, come on. I put it on my bat credit card. Like, come on, man. Like I get
Bat nip. Oh
like
man.
Tim Burton and Joe Schumacher. I get what they were going for, but like
Christopher Nolan saved Batman.
Well,
he really did.
Here's the thing. People are forgetting the fact that Batman has always been a dark comic series.
Yeah.
Like they also forgot that he's a detective, and I really like how there are certain aspects, at least it looks in this movie, where he actually has to be a detective.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't be the world's greatest detective if you don't do any detectiving.
I mean,
detectiving.
Yeah.
Detectiving?
I mean,
You heard what I said.
I mean, basically, like the way that the film is set. I mean, like he's like Batman is like in his like probably like 30 years old, but like not like truly formed yet. As a superhero and stuff. So my thing is like I do like the angle where they're going at, but what?
You know what they could have did for this movie instead of making another Batman movie?
What, Arkham Asylum?
No, that could have been Batman Beyond, bro. They could have had a Batman Beyond.
If we had a Batman Beyond as a live feature, oh my god!
Honestly,
they have to do a really good job.
Well, I'm kind of curious to know because they are definitely going in the black and red, which is Batman Beyond.
Well, if it's a whip, it's a whip you want.
Well, it's a whooping you want.
That's
the best part. That's the best part of the whole movie.
And gave him the business.
Joker, you hear the business in that movie.
He did.
So, but yeah, like I said, those are my problems with that. I really did like the Dark Knight trilogy because it was dark. It was not
very dark.
It wasn't the Batman that you take your kids to see. Like there was no shark repellent. There was no Bat Watusi. Like
shark repellent. Don't refer that scene anymore.
God damn.
No, he's like Robin, get the shark repellent, and the shark was like, "Oh, okay, I'll get off."
Like that was the thing. Like the Batman of the '60s was funny, right? It was funny. It was comical. It was whimsical. Some days you just can't get, and I agree. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb, and I get that. Like that's hilarious. But
wait a minute, Walter. That movie's free on YouTube if you want to watch it again.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
But like, what was it? 1960? Was it 67?
68? I think. Yeah. So
we've come a long way in movies. I'm gonna say that right now.
We have, but also
that was a good movie.
Especially in the thing, and I think the thing that sort of steered DC in that direction as well is like the DC comics also aren't really light-hearted comics. Marvel's aren't either. Tony Stark has a massive alcoholism problem in the comics that he struggles to overcome through a lot of it. When there are things there that people tend to like forget and go, oh yeah, well I guess that did kind of happen. It's like, yeah, well you can't. It kind of goes back to that whole thing of, well, what about the source material? And that's what takes me off about a lot of those like 80s Batman movies is that there's not really any source material there.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen a Bat credit card. Now, the one thing I am waiting for, there are two things I'm waiting for are Ace the Bat Hound and Bat Cow to show up.
All I wanted it was.
We need the Penguin.
Hey,
he's in that movie. I'm pretty sure.
In this one,
I think so.
AKA, all this to say, Christopher Nolan, we thank you because you've literally said.
Actually, there's always been two villains in Batman, so there might be Penguin. Might be.
I mean, you're looking.
I mean, in the Christopher Nolan ones, there were always two villains.
Right. Well, I mean, it was.
Wait. In the first one,
Scarecrow,
and Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. And
the second one was Two-Face and Joker, and the third one was Bane and Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
And Talia.
It was complete bullshit. but that's
That
How
was a
so?
bullshit.
Hold up.
We knew that was happening. We knew that was going to happen.
Finish. Let me
Speak
finish.
your truth.
Let me finish.
Let me speak my truth. Tell you what.
You not watch Batman?
You want me to pull out all three of them on DVD right now?
Please.
Not DVD.
Well,
we're talking about.
Actually, no, we ain't got time for that.
But
like, all I'm gonna say is this: if it was up to me, the Dark Knight Rises is a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but there's a great movie in there. It really is. If you take out all the shit with Ra's al Ghul's daughter, you take all that shit out. The way let me speak my truth. If it was up to me, obviously you still have Batman and you still have Bane at the main Batman with Bane being the main antagonist. You still keep all that part in there. You keep all that. If it was up to me, the way that the movie would have ended, Batman and Bane both die. Straight up.
what?
If it was up to me, that's how the movie should have ended.
No.
And the other thing I would change too is
How would it die? How would it die? Why would it die, Chris?
I had to watch the movie again just to actually say, "Oh, this is how he should have died."
Why would they die, Chris? Why would they die?
Because what other movie was you gonna make after the Christopher Nolan series? After the Christopher Nolan series, that Christopher Nolan was going to actually do to follow the Batman's events. Now, if it was up to
Truth
me,
be told,
if it was up to me, the third Batman movie would not have been The Dark Knight Rises. It would have been Arkham Asylum, still continuing with the Joker had Heath Ledger still been alive.
But he wasn't alive; he was dead.
No, I think, but no. I think there was a broader story to keep the Joker in.
That's what I'm saying.
And they had, and I think they had to figure out what to do with the death of Heath Ledger, because if I remember correctly, there were talks of for that trilogy to kind of keep going with the Joker, and they couldn't do it because you can't have a Joker movie without a Joker, right? And so yeah, but I agree in some respects with what you're saying, Chris. I think The Dark Knight Rises is a great movie altogether. There are definitely a few things in there I would have been like, okay, maybe we turn this around or tweak it. The whole Talia al Ghul thing in the League of Assassins is a very old comic story.
That too.
And it's weird because Batman is one of the few things that has dual canonicity in the same universe. Where Batman has a child. They're Damian Wayne's mother is canonically Talia al Ghul, but it's also canonically Catwoman. In the same universe. So
goddamn.
Yeah, and you thought your family was convoluted, right? So
yeah.
Who's my mom? Well, let's check the source material.
Wait, who's my mama?
Right.
We're in the script, with this is real life, buddy. This is real life now.
I agree to where I think that, or I agree in the spec that that definitely should have been changed. I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. I definitely would have seen if there was a way to revamp that story in there, because it did seem kind of red. I mean, it was very red herring-ish. And why are you putting red herrings in my superhero or in my Batman movie that there have been no red herrings in the entire series until now. But yeah, I agree. I think that I would have closed off that trilogy and then kept the universe of Christopher Nolan and jumped right into Arkham with it.
Exactly.
Because the Arkham storyline is dark and it's beautiful and it needs a live action adaptation.
I mean, the scene at the scene at the very end where Batman faking his own death and such, and basically he and Catwoman getting married. That's fine, but if you're gonna really just put it really just wrap it up with the bow and such,
who said they got married?
I mean, one can assume that.
You can't assume because they never said they got married.
Exactly, but one can assume that and such. But if it was really up to me, I had just both Batman and Bane both die, because at the end of the day, if you really want to go down to if you want,
why are you trying to kill Batman?
If you want to go down to the very
son of a bitch.
if you want to go down to the very core of who Batman is, Batman will almost never stop being Batman, and at the end of the day, Gotham City will always need a Dark Knight. Always.
Okay, see now you're just quoting the Dark Knight. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that it's very important to note. Batman does die at the end of The Dark Knight Rises. Batman dies. And that's something. If you played Arkham Knight, the same thing happens. Where like Batman dies, Bruce Wayne lives, but Batman dies. He makes a choice, and
that's where Batman Beyond comes. I'm playing. I'm playing.
But as joking as you are, there's truth there too. It's like the whole point of that is like, yeah, Batman dies.
There's a whole story.
So Bruce Wayne can live, right? So like Gotham's Dark Knight dies, so that Gotham's White Knight can live. That's the whole purpose of the end of the Dark Knight Rises.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, like I said, I'm not hating on the Dark Knight Rises. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, I'm just saying that there's, like I just said before, it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. But I said it's a great movie just laying in there somewhere with like little tweaks being done here and there. Like, for example, knowing for sure that you're going to put every single comp under the city, underneath Gotham City to look for Bane, and everybody gets trapped under there. Like, come on. Common sense.
Okay, but naturally.
The one
all right, Cinema Sins. Okay.
The one thing I will say about Christopher Nolan movies, especially with the Dark Knight Rises and the Dark Knight, the one thing I love is that they got right to the action real quick. As soon as you sit down, the movie starts, boom, action starts.
They did that with the last two Batmans. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, you know what? I don't have like a quick memory of the last two Batmans that I saw.
The Dark Knight, the bank robbery scene? Are you kidding?
Wait.
No. There's some confusion going on here. Byrd is talking about there's somebody's talking about the last two Batman movies being like Batman v Superman and like Justice League and stuff.
Yes.
The other one is talking about the first two in the Bat trilogy. Yes. That is exactly it. That is what's happening there.
I didn't clear that up. That's what I'm talking about.
And I agree. I haven't seen them either, mostly because everybody I know
everybody said
don't see it.
I didn't watch
it. Hell, Wonder Woman was better than both of them.
I don't watch Wonder Woman either.
Okay, but Wonder Woman was going to be good regardless.
It was.
It was Wonder Woman.
No movie has that much no movie that has that much controversy around it is bad.
No, actually, Captain Marvel was a good movie because you had to have a movie between Infinity War and Endgame.
It had to connect basically everything in one movie.
You had to make it make sense.
I mean,
you had to make an end credit scene make sense for a character that shows up in a movie for all of 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yes. But Disney did it, and it made almost $1 billion.
They did, but like, I just thought about it. That may have to be an idea for a 2022 episode, a tier list, if I could talk right, of the MCU movies.
Ooh.
I thought we already did MCU movies.
I don't think
to make it a tier list redo.
Watch the fact check. Go to the podcast app.
I mean everything from the first Iron Man to right now after Spider-Man just came out.
I thought we already did one of those. We already did an MCU one.
Are you sure we
did? Yeah, you weren't part of it.
Oh well,
I wasn't either. But no, I agree with him.
Updated. We got updated.
I think updated. Also, I want to see this tier list because I guarantee I'll have some disagreements.
Okay, we could do an MCU ranking the MCU movies. We could do it.
Thank you.
Actually, let's rank every superhero movie.
We'll do it on December 28th, 2022.
No, let's rank every superhero movie that's come out since 2000.
Every
2000? Wait, what'd you say?
Every superhero movie. So that includes like The Spirit. You guys remember The Spirit? The Sin City style movie?
No.
Exactly.
Does Sandlot 2 count as a superhero movie? Because the Beast did. Oh, go ahead.
But wait, Walter. If you're gonna be that bodacious with it, that includes all the Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
All the X-Men movies.
Yes.
All 3 horrible Fantastic Four movies.
Hold up. Hold up. We got some discrepancies here.
You watched all 4 of them.
3.
First off, there's 4. Wait, are there 4? Yeah, no, there's 4, right?
It's 3. Sony did 2 of them, and then
Right.
Fox did one of them, and then all three of them were not. I mean, as a kid, they were alright, but as an adult, they're
No,
like,
as a kid, you loved them. You know, you loved them. You were over the. You thought you were the thing.
if you're shut
No.
people playing,
Here's the truth of it.
You thought you were the thing, Chris. Stop
Here's
it.
the truth of it. Rise of the Silver Surfer, not a bad movie. If they had actually made that a trilogy, it probably would have rounded out pretty well.
First off, can we go back to the first Fantastic Four and let's go back to the dick joke? I didn't get that until I was like 12.
Wait. Which
I'm
dick
the same
joke?
way.
Remember, they were like, "Can you stretch any part of your anatomy?"
Oh,
And
yeah,
they were
yeah.
like, oh, and the Human Torch was like, he is kind of a little limp. I was like, God damn.
No, I genuinely like that movie. I like
That's
the
a
first
good
Fantastic
movie.
Four. I think it was a good movie. Here's
liked
the
it.
thing. Okay, Chris. Here's my question to you. Are you judging them based on like movies at the time, or on just how superhero movies have evolved? Because if you look at how like we do superhero movies now, then I agree with you. It's a trash movie. However, this movie came out in what, like 2004?
You said if we're gonna do a tier list of every single superhero.
Yeah, but you just said at the time of our enjoyment when we watched it for the first time, we loved that movie.
Yeah, I liked it when I was like 10 years old. When
so
I first
Fantastic
and I like it when I'm 25.
In a high list, in the God tier, not God tier, but
no,
it's gonna be average or better.
Look, I would like to point out there is no better superhero movie than The Incredibles, and I won't hear anything else.
You are
Disney made
I love you, Walter.
Disney made the best superhero movie of all time because it's got several messages.
Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay, I love The Incredibles. That's for sure going to God tier. Like that bar none. But if we're going that, I mean, it's an underrated classic.
It's not even underrated. It's a classic.
Can I finish?
You just said it was underrated. You just lied.
Let him finish.
You lied on the crisscross corner.
The movie I was gonna say that's an underrated classic as a superhero film. One is Spider-Man 2, and the other
it's not underrated.
And the other being X-Men First Class.
Oh, that's okay, not. But it's not underrated.
My thing here. The Sam Raimi trilogy is great. It is the second best Spider trilogy there is. Because from what I've heard, the Tom Holland movies are fantastic, incredible.
They are very
well done.
But
very well done.
And the third one, you gotta watch it, Walter.
I have to look.
And spoiler alert, there's gonna be a fourth one coming out. But
I'm not surprised. But here's the thing. Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi trilogy, is probably the best Spider-Man film. But if you've noticed, hold on now. If you've noticed, the Spider-Man trilogy and the Iron Man trilogy parallel each other exactly. They are literally the same trilogy, just swapped out the superhero. I can go into that in a different day. But the other movie you said was X-Men First Class, and I will agree, it is severely underrated. It is one of the best superhero movies I think I've ever seen.
Great movie.
Like it's just good.
I would say that one was underrated, but you said The Incredibles. I don't believe it.
No, The Incredibles is not underrated. It is not.
No, you also said Spider-Man 2 was underrated. How was that underrated?
Because with kids, if you look at how superhero movies have been since the first Iron Man movie came out way back in 2008. You look at everything we've seen in the MCU, all the MCU movies.
You're talking about the MCU. We're talking about all of them.
But like
you're talking Disney, we're talking Sony.
A movie like Spider-Man 2, oftentimes it's kind of lost in the shuffle with everything that we've seen.
No, it hasn't.
Some people has.
Look, I would like to point out that. I would like to point out that at
for
least
the longest
once
time, I still said that movie. If I had a Mount Rushmore of my favorite superhero movies, it is that, The Dark Knight, Infinity War. Because yes, Infinity War, in my opinion, was better than Endgame. In my opinion.
Actually, I might agree to that, but we can discuss that later.
And it'll be The Incredibles.
No, you're lying because you just said right here. I'm going to quote you. You said right here. You said right here. I have the transcript right here. You said, and I quote, "I love Meteor Man. It is one of the best superhero movies of all time." You just said Meteor Man. Meteor Man.
Nah, Meteor Man did not get mentioned. You got the wrong. You got the notes for next week's episode.
I did.
Yeah.
No, you said Meteor Man.
that would be a fun,
You said Meteor Man, Chris.
He did not say Meteor Man.
That would be a fun.
No, this was a long time ago, Walter.
Oh my God, I just thought about that. You're right. I just thought about it. And Walter, what was one of your highs of 2021?
A highlight.
I'm pulling on me on the podcast because that's
that's fair. We can definitely go back to that. Man, a highlight of the year.
Highlight or highlights, but either one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This year's had a lot of lows for me personally. Not many highs. Got a new car, so that was cool.
All right.
All right, let's see it on.
That's probably it for right now.
You moved, right? You moved from Howard to Belleville. That's a highlight.
I moved back into diversity. Yes, I did.
That's a highlight.
Dude, I cannot make this up. We moved, and my parents met us at the house because they were going to help us move in, but they didn't want to. They were busy earlier today, so I said okay. So my mom and dad and my sister came. They were at my place to help us unpack the van and all that. And my mom goes, "Oh, I like where you're living." And I was like, "Oh, really, Mom?" She goes, "Yeah, it's got diversity."
Dang, she being real though.
No, I can't blame her. Although I will be the person that advocates for it. It was not as bad as I think any of us thought living in Howell was going to be.
Dang.
Definitely am glad I'm not living there. Not for the reasons you think. Mostly just because there was nothing to do out there.
Yeah, it's Howell.
But that's the thing. Like I was expecting the Klan to show up at some point, and they didn't. And
they didn't.
No, they didn't. They didn't. Which is fine with me. Believe me. But
I would hope that it would be.
Yeah, no, it's fine with me. But I was like, give me. I mean, granted, I did move to Howell in the middle of a pandemic, so like, kind of makes sense. But like, apparently, that's just the norm where everything's closed by like 10, 11 p.m. except for like one bar that's in downtown.
And that's why the Klan people hang out.
Probably.
He was like, I can't take any chance.
Yeah, somebody's like, you want to go to the bar? And I was like, I think I'm just gonna go home.
I don't have any white sheets. All my sheets are gray.
Well, what was his name? Was it Clayton Bigsby? Wasn't that the Dave Chappelle character?
Yeah.
Walk in there like Clayton Bigsby, like, hello, how you doing, guys? How you doing? Nice to meet all of you.
The guy's head explodes.
Okay, yeah. A highlight is definitely moving out of Howell. But it was stressful as all hell though, because we were trying to find a place to live and ended up finding a place, but we couldn't move in until after we moved out, and then we had to like stay in a hotel and lock up the truck. It was a mess and a half, but we did it. So
but you here now. But you here now. But did you die though? Did you die though?
Nope. Came close once or twice, but
dude.
All right.
There's been another episode of the Great Debaters. Don't forget.
Actually,
subscribe.
Corner. But one of my highlights is
I didn't get to mine.
We'll get to yours after mine.
Hold up. He should go if he didn't go.
Nah, bro. I'll do mine first.
Because you win already, and
no, I'll do another one. Let me see. What did I do this year? I did a lot of stuff this year. I'm gonna say I got to see the Isley Brothers in concert.
Oh, but yeah, that
you call that a highlight?
It's a highlight for me.
Aren't they like 1,000 now?
But they still had all the hits.
Mm-hmm.
Can they still hit them notes? Is my question.
Yes, he can. And then he'll have to take a seat and have a 30-minute between each song.
We'll be back after. These messages, right?
He said that during the concert. He was like, "I'll be right back." I was like, then Basil was like, "Where's he going?" And I was like, "They got to change his diaper."
Bro, stop.
Wait, it's 4 a.m. Just getting in, about to check my.
That was the song he came out with too. After he came out from the break,
Hey.
I was like, "Oh yeah." 4 a.m. I was like, "This is a great concert." All right, Chris, what you got?
Fantastic.
Oh shit. Well, if you're talking about,
And that's been another edition of the Crisscross Court.
know
Go ahead,
what?
Chris. Go
That's
ahead,
rude.
Chris.
That's rude
Go
and
ahead.
inappropriate.
Well,
I told you I'm the rude person on the episode. Go ahead.
Anyways, since we're talking about concerts and highlights, going to J. Cole's concert, that was pretty dope. I've been trying to see him in concert for years, and something always came up. Always came up, but not this time. Oh no,
Not this time.
Not this time.
That's good.
Not this time.
Is it my turn again?
Yep.
All right. So, in all of the tragedies and ridiculousness that happened in 2021, I forgot I spent a weekend in Chicago.
Oh man, how was
that? It was cool. It was a lot of fun. Got to get away with my partners, and we got a chance to go and celebrate some birthdays and anniversaries and all that other stuff. So we got to we got to spend, and by we I mean I ended up spending about 3 times as much money as I wanted to. But my only defense is that we were in Chicago like a week after my grandmother passed away, so I was like, well, I don't care about anything. And all I have to show for it is a ridiculous amount of souvenirs. But yeah, it was a fun weekend. We did
towers.
a Lego submarine sitting right here on my desk, man.
Oh man, they got a whole submarine.
Right. No, it was cool though. We did a lot of the touristy stuff. Went to Navy Pier, went to the Hancock Tower, went to the Cheesecake Factory, went to the museums, the planetarium. That was kind of cool. Looked at Planet 9. It's kind of weird being still being like in like COVID protocols because Illinois takes, especially Chicago, takes that stuff a lot more seriously than the entire state of Michigan. And they were like kicking people out and refusing entry if you weren't masked up. Which is fair, I mean, whether you agree with it or not, it is still a thing that's happening, right? But that was kind of cool. Got to ride an e-bike for the first time, which is really stupid because you sit there and be like, oh, you're 25, have you not done that before? But like, I need one of those now. Well, so I biked 2 miles with an e-bike and it was great.
Hey, I'll say, don't let Mark borrow it.
Don't let Mark get on a scooter or e-bike.
What happened?
He fell off of it on live on YouTube.
It was Chris Kamaria and
David
on that one.
It was David, Mark, and Kamaria. We were riding. Yeah. David and Mark were riding on scooters, and then Mark tried to be sweet with it, tried to go up a hill by Comerica Park, and then he fell. And his you know how on Zoom you have like the like landscape and poetry. It went from landscape to poetry. And he wiped out, bro.
Dead.
But you see,
watch it. We have it recorded on podcast mode. If you want to listen to it,
I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. Yeah, but no. So I tell you, I forgot all about that. We had a great weekend in Chicago. Got to celebrate my anniversary, celebrated my birthday, celebrated everybody's birthday, and got some good cheesecake out of it. Dude, the Oreo cheesecake is cool because they give you an Oreo cookie that's literally this big. But like, shameless plug.
Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah. We're not sponsored by them, right?
No, we're not.
Sorry. All right. So forget that. It wasn't. It was at the Cheesecake Schmactory. But like,
what? What?
We don't want free endorsement on the show.
Yeah, no endorsements. No free endorsements.
What's some cheesecake place in Chicago under the John Hancock building?
Right. So yeah, it was no. So also we went to eat at Giordano's, the one in Navy Pier. That one's a nice one. Yeah, we're also not sponsored by them either. Hashtag not sponsored.
We went to some pizza place with deep dish.
Yeah, it's like right by like the
one of the 50 deep dish pizza locations in Chicago, right? But yeah, so like I said, that was definitely a highlight of the year. Was just getting away from everything that had happened so far. Yeah, so it was cool. I had fun. Can't wait to go back, hang out with some family. We were actually there for a wedding, but we decided to say fuck it and make a vacation out of it. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. Shout out to my cousin and her new husband.
Next time you go, Walter, if you can get a chance to go on the boat tour, do it.
So we were looking at those, and I think by the time we realized that we had time to do it in the schedule, I was already out like $4,000.
God dang!
Damn, bud.
$4,000. All right, Walter.
Okay. Hold up.
You got some time, Walter.
Hey, no, it's actually why I'm not balling right now.
Damn.
But we spent again. I spent a lot of money before the trip, right? I got new outfits, new this, new that. Had to pay for the hotel because I was like, it's my anniversary. I don't want to stay in like Motel 6. So we stayed in downtown.
Motel 6.
In the Loop. I wanted to stay at the Ritz-Carlton, but I was told no.
Don't do it. Don't do it in Chicago.
Please don't.
I thought, the day I wanted to book it, the ticket or the rate was like, I think it was $450 a night. I was like, oh, cool. And I approached my girlfriend and I was like, we should do this. And she was like, I don't know, the Ritz-Carlton's kind of stuffy. And I was like, I guess that's fair.
Hey, wait, not to give me a free enjoyment, we just got called Ritz Crackers.
And for the same price as the Ritz-Carlton, you get the Pokemons, the Digimons, the Batmans, the Robins,
the Green Lanterns, the Wonder Woman, the Justice Leagues,
the Supermans. Sorry, like
Superman, the ones that blink every step you take.
Hey, quick shout out, and I will give a free endorsement to Superman ice cream.
LOL.
Honestly, but yeah, when I actually went to book at the Ritz-Crackerton, it ended up being, it was like $7 a night, and I was like, nah, I don't want to spend $700 a night on a hotel room. We're gonna be there for 4 days. I'm not spending $3,000 just on hotels this time.
This time, not this time. When we're balling, we could do it.
If you ain't got $5,000, you ain't balling.
I was, but I went to Chicago and now I'm not.
We're back where we started from, Walter.
Started from the bottom and I'm back.
Welcome home, Walter.
Started from the bottom and I can't believe I'm fucking back.
Welcome home. We're back up the podcast.
Hey, think about it. Now all we need to do is all set up a Great Debaters Bell trip to go to Mocha Fest.
Anyway, we'll talk about my
man, would you look at the time?
We're gonna talk about my last highlight. When I went to Philly.
Hey.
Got to see my man Bryce. Shout out to the Only Amigos podcast. Let's hope for a resurrection.
Let's hope for the Eagles to make the damn playoffs for him.
They might make it. You never know. But Bryce says hello. That's also, I think, where my daughter was conceived. But it's okay. It's all right. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna be a dad.
That should be your greatest highlight of the year.
It is my greatest highlight of the year. I was working my way towards it with the conception.
Right. Wait. Ask her, not did I? Ask her not how many, but not did we, but how many times did we consummate the marriage?
Oh, there was a lot of consummating in Philly. But anyway. Look at the time.
Let's move on to
my top 10 list of the week.
See, this right here is why you don't have 1,000 subscribers. This right here.
Exactly.
Would it be honest?
Let's move on to the top 10 list of the week. My top 10 events of 2021. Now, honorable mentions. A lot of honorable mentions. We have the Trump gets impeached twice. That was great.
Did both of those happen in 2021?
Yes, it did. Surprisingly.
Hold up. So in the span of 20 days, this man got impeached twice.
Yes. You have reached a new record. Yes.
That is hilarious. Sorry. All right, keep going.
All right. Y'all remember those winter storms in Texas that knocked out everything?
I remember that. Yeah.
People died during those too.
That was insane.
Rest in peace to all those people died.
Well, they also didn't they also have like a 25-car pileup on the freeway with like 3 semis?
Yep.
Bro, like the crazy thing is I got a cousin who lived down in down to Texas and such. And I was like, yo, is everybody all right? Like what's going on and shit? That was insane because you never hear about snow in Texas like that. You never hear about that.
I mean, you do, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as this.
Oh
That is
no.
true.
But okay, speaking of bad, the Trump supporters stormed the White House January 6th,
The
2021.
insurrection did happen this year, yes.
That was insane.
Screech died. Dustin Diamond died this year.
From Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
It's your list. It's your list. That's all I'm saying. It's your list.
Yeah. Hold up real quick. Can we pause back? I wanna and again, I don't obviously we're not a political podcast, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
But I will
be.
say one thing that one thing that I did see that struck a chord with me was that if you have a problem, or if you don't have a problem with people storming the Capitol building because they're upset, but you have a problem with somebody taking us like kneeling during the national anthem, you don't have a problem with protesting. You have a problem with the color of the protester. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
That's true.
I thought that told a very powerful message.
These are the words of the Crisscross Corner podcast.
But
I approve.
Moving on to that last one. So yeah, Screech.
Screech died.
That's a hit or miss. He was wrapped up in a lot of really weird stuff.
Yeah, he was. But another thing that's weird, but I didn't know that happened in 2021. Daft Punk broke up.
You're right.
Wait, where have you been? That happened like 3 months ago.
I did not know that. I did not know this. Daft Punk broke up.
Yeah, Daft Punk broke up, and it affected nobody.
It didn't affect me.
It affected nobody. However, they're an iconic group.
Well, the other thing I saw was somebody was like, "Look, I thought Daft Punk broke up like 5 years ago."
They're making music, bro. They're making music.
I'm just waiting to hear. I'm just waiting to hear the Detroit Lions winning a football game on this list for the first time in a full calendar year. I know that's got to be on there.
It's not on the list, Chris. I'm not a sports junkie.
Remember, it's his list.
I know.
Oh no, wait. Never mind. I'm not getting into that one.
I am a sports junkie, but not as much as Chris.
I'll try to make a joke out of it. I'll try to.
Anyway, number 10 of my top 10 events of 2021. We have the U.S. military withdrawing from Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Can we put that on the top 10 blunders of the year? Because like
no. I will get to that. I will get to that. Walter with number 9. The Taliban takes over Afghanistan.
There we go.
It was like that. It's like we got it. They were like, "Hey, guys." So, do you guys know what happened with that?
Oh yeah, I know what happened.
No. I mean, not just like, okay, well, we're leaving, but like apparently it was a deal, or the Taliban had a deal with Trump that America would withdraw.
No. Yeah, I know. This is what's hilarious about it.
Which is fine. I mean, we make deals with people all the time. That's not the problem. The problem is, wait, hold up, what?
Trump was like, we made a deal with the Taliban. It's the best deal of all time. I was like, are they saying this for real?
Right. And I'm like, on live TV?
He said they're gonna keep their word. The Taliban?
You can't make this up.
I can't.
Look, I will admit, I did.
And the minute we got troops out of Afghanistan, look what happens.
And he said it with a straight face. That's what's funny.
He didn't smile.
Look, say what you will. Say what you will about Donald Trump. The man is the best bullshitter I have ever seen.
That's saying something.
Like
best politician of all time.
Like that's
you know, Trump's the type of person. He can convince a man with aquaphobia to buy a speedboat.
He would. He
would convince. Here we go. Here's another one for you. He would convince the Culligan waterman to buy water from him, right? Like,
God damn.
Hey, what's number 8, Chris?
Number 8. Speaking of goddamn, the Iran nuclear program advances, which is really not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing.
Well, Iran. No, it's a bad thing in the sense of Iran was supposed to shut all of their nuclear program down.
Exactly. That's bad for that, but it's a good thing that the country has their own autonomy over their own nuclear program,
which is fine. Here's my problem.
There are a supposed enemy, but it's okay.
Well, no, that has nothing to do with that. Iran is how to put it politely. Iran every now and then does something that shocks the world.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Like
last thing I
open a
want
ski
them
lodge. Like they open a ski lodge.
calm down, Dubai. But like,
That's a whole other country, though.
I know, I know, but like,
Oh,
I would expect Dubai to open a ski because Dubai could open a ski lodge. They're like, yeah, we opened a ski lodge.
They opened one.
Did
It's
they?
indoors.
See,
But
really?
Iran
I
is
had
actually
no
outside.
idea.
Iran is actually outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
But
check
yeah,
it
so I have nothing against Iran having their own nuclear program. I think any well-established country needs to be able to defend themselves, and unfortunately, nuclear armament is how we are trying to defend ourselves. Should it
That
happen?
leverage.
Yeah. But here's the problem: Iran can be kind of irate sometimes,
Hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to be in my home relaxing and look outside and see, oh, Iran decided to, and then we get that little CNN blip that says it's the last thing you'll ever see.
You know what's wrong? You know what's bad about us versus the world with nuclear weapons? USA uses that new math. The other countries, they use that old math. Just 2 + 2 is 4. Straight down the line. We're doing like 2 over here, over here, over here. Nah, fam. By the time we did that, they already bombed us.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Twice.
thing. The United States has more. No, the United States has a bigger nuclear arsenal than like the other 195 countries on this planet
combined,
which is great for us, kind of,
sort of.
Because,
however,
that old concept of mutually assured destruction is still in effect, right? Like nobody wants to be blown sky high.
No, actually, hold on, Walter. So this is just total sidebar. So I was looking at like world stadiums. I was looking at it's at Michigan Stadium, biggest stadium in North America for like American football. Then they go to like North Korea's big stadium, biggest of the world, used for like soccer, like I don't know, world ceremonies. The last one was like death by air rifles. I'm like, God damn.
Like,
so if you piss off Kim Jong-un that much, he will let people like, hey, 300,000 people can come watch you die.
That is
right. Did you say death by wait? Did you say death by air rifle?
Air rifle.
Like could you look, man? We used to. I mean, I've definitely been shot with an airsoft gun before.
North Korea stadium.
Yeah, it's called.
I don't think it's air rifles. I think it's something way worse.
Their stadium is called like the Bird's Nest Stadium. It's in Pyongyang, and it's a beautiful stadium, and it is technically like the largest stadium in the world, which blew everybody's mind.
Yeah,
when it
can you imagine like if you got to go to be sentenced to death in front of 300,000 people? Can you imagine that?
That's a lot, man. That's more people than Jesus.
Yeah.
God damn.
I mean, if we want to be honest, yeah, but what else you got on there?
The Tokyo Summer Olympics were in 2021.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorite part of that, this was during the men's decathlon, right? So everybody they're about to start swimming, everybody's all warmed up and such. The boat is like traveling like this, right? But then like 10 guys already got in there and they already started swimming. And yes, this actually happened. 10 guys, they already started swimming. And then like the other like 20 other people, they couldn't swim because they had to wait for the boat to get out the way. So they had to call everybody like, hey, come on, everybody get back.
Come back.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you start off with swimming or do you start off with running?
No, you start off with swimming. I think it's like
you start with swimming, okay.
It's like a 20-mile swim. There's like a 15-mile run or some other shit. And then you gotta get on the bike. But I saw that shit live.
Did they televise this?
Yes.
I never saw that on TV.
If I can put if I can find it, I'll send it to you. Dog, when I said I was on the floor laughing,
come on back. You're like, man, I just swam 3 miles.
Everybody get back.
Hold up. I'm sorry. I had to virtually step out for a second. What did I miss?
Wait, Chris, tell them what happened at the Olympics, Chris.
So during the men's decathlon, right? So So everybody's warmed up. Everybody's like right about to like jump to the up to the water. I think it's like a 20-mile swim or something like that, or what have you. But then all of a sudden, like the boat is like going like this, right? It's like going like this. Everybody's like right behind the boat, and the boat's in front of it, right? So 10 people they already get in, and they already start swimming, while the boat is blocking the other like 15, 20 people from like other nations, right? So the other 10 people they start swimming. They try to get a head start, but then the other people's like, "Hey, what the fuck? Like we can't go like this, but the boat's in the way." And the boat's like going like 3 miles an hour, so they had to call everybody back. They're like, "Hey, everybody come back! Everybody come back!"
You know how hard it is to swim?
This was on live television when this shit happened.
You know how hard it is to swim that far?
Yes. Everybody was hyped up.
Partial sidebar. It is related to the Olympics. Do you know why we're boycotting the Beijing Olympics?
Which one? The winter ones? The winter ones?
Yeah, because I don't know why.
Because we don't like China.
I mean that's fair, but like why?
I don't think. I think we're boycotting them. I don't think the athletes are, because the athletes are still going.
Well, my question is what it like. I get it's a diplomatic thing, but I haven't been up in the news lately, so I didn't know if you guys knew why Biden put. Because I know a lot of countries are putting boycotts on the Beijing Olympics.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of It's a lot of like I think they're against. I mean, of course, China's against free speech, but they're against like free will. They're going towards the more like the old 1940s, 1930s version of China. They're moving.
Oh, the Mao Zedong era.
Yeah, the Mao Zedong era of China.
Oh, wait. Is this the same one I watched? Hold up. I'm looking. Yep, Chris, I found it.
Just send it to me. Just send it to me.
Hold on, wait. And, you know, the one don't know why that whole thing was so crazy. It was the first false start in Olympic triathlon history in the entire Olympics for the men.
Even before it was the official Olympics.
Yes.
When they were naked and shit.
Yes. It was hysterical.
Only in Japan, y'all.
Everybody chilling and such.
Only in Japan.
Like 20 people got into the water and they started swimming and shit, right?
Hey, look, to be fair, Japan can't be on top of everything all the time, okay?
Right. They got all these subways.
Wait. Quick. I'm putting in the chat.
All right, speaking of putting in the chat, number 6, we have both Bucks teams winning a world championship. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay, technically one's a pirate, the other's the animal, but
they're both the Bucks.
I know. I'm just saying we're being technical, but I'm just saying.
I'm not being technical. They're both called Bucks. The Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks, and the.
So Brady and Giannis got their rings. We got it. Okay.
Giannis.
Say what?
It's Giannis.
Okay, Giannis. Pardon.
It's 6 foot tall, not 5'2", Chris. Anyway, number 5, y'all remember the condominium collapse in Sunrise, Florida?
Yep.
That was crazy.
That was and like everybody had like wanted all their money back, and that person gonna pay like a big ass.
That's tied with the huge explosion in Lebanon.
Oh, wait, was that this year?
Yeah, it was 2021.
Holy!
I almost forgot that happened in Florida.
It was live. It was on Instagram Live.
I remember that the collapse, because I remember sitting thinking, because I was in school for a lot of this stuff, and I just remember sitting there thinking, somebody's going to jail. Somebody fucked up and they're going to jail. But yeah, I remember the Lebanon explosion, because somebody was like, "Yeah, no, this building just exploded in Lebanon," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "No, that can't possibly be right." But all right, let's take a look and see what's going on. And next thing I know, it's this massive explosion. I was like, "Oh, sure."
Crazy. Man, speaking of crazy, number 4, SpaceX and Jeff Bezos go to space.
Good Lord.
How to put that one's out. That's a mess too.
It's up there.
It's up there. So now it's like a status if you can go to space now. I mean, it's always been a status.
It's always been a status.
But now regular people, not astronauts, can go to space.
So my question is, like, I get that it's being the richest man in the world is a pissing contest, and I get that there is no that is the biggest pissing contest there is, right? So it will make sense that there is no bigger pissing contest on this planet, and I guess now in the solar system than Elon versus Jeff or Elon versus Bezos, and so I'm curious to know what the next move is from each of them.
They both make their own phone brand. They try to go after Tim Cook.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Steve Jobs, but he's dead. He's been dead for 10 years.
Crazy. Well, think about this. At least it's not as bad as the one judge who tried to give a 110-year sentence to that one truck driver who had a fatal crash.
Yeah, what happened with that?
He was driving, like he was operating a motor vehicle, of course. So you're an operator, you're at fault. However, the brakes went out.
Exactly.
So it's unintentional. You can't sentence someone for 110 years for brakes going out.
Exactly.
Unintentional. It wasn't even premeditated murder. He wasn't like, I'm gonna kill these guys. He was just like, I want to operate this car in a responsible manner. But you can't if the brakes went out.
I would like to point out that you very clearly can indeed send somebody to jail for 110 years for. I don't want to be that person, but somebody is currently sitting in jail on a jail sentence. That is pure ludicrous BS.
He was white. I'm playing. Moving on.
We ain't got time for that.
Anyway, we ain't got time for that. Speaking of white people, white people was mad when this happened. Juneteenth became a federal holiday.
Oh yeah, 2021. That's definitely a highlight.
They was mad, Morton. They was mad.
Man, when next year happens, oh my God, it's a wrap.
I remember thinking, I remember because the job I have, the job I currently have, we have to work some weekends, and it really just depends on how busy the company is, what's going on in like the construction world. And I remember thinking, man, if I have to work Juneteenth, I don't want to work Saturday. Can I just say it's a national holiday and get it off?
You can.
And if I don't get it off, is that can I sue them for that?
Oh my God, Walter! If you do, can I get in on it?
No, you cannot.
I need 10%.
No, I didn't have to work, so nothing had to happen. But I sat there and contemplated for a few minutes, like, oh, I wonder. But also it reminds me of so when I was living in Howell, I worked at Home Depot, right? And shout out to Home Depot crew. They were fun. They were great. I miss some of them.
That was your safe place in Howell. That was your safe place.
Dude, it had power tools and lumber, man. I swear to God, if somebody came after me,
stay away from that rope.
we actually had to lock it down. So you know, like you know how like Home Depot and Lowe's, they have that area where you can kind of just like pull off your own rope and chain and cut it. Yeah, we actually had to lock that down. No sales on that. Yeah, it was bad. It was ridiculous, but it makes sense. But
we need to have an episode the Howell Chronicles Part 1.
Look, man, I could spend. We need to. I can go into depth and all the crap I had to. Anyways, yeah, but I remember it was for Black History Month, and all right, this is the day we'll celebrate Black History Month. It's like February 25th or whatnot. We're like, okay, yeah, sure, fine, whatever, yay, we'll celebrate it.
The 25th.
I don't remember the actual day it was. Okay, it was in February though. But they were like, oh yeah, so we come in, we'll have lunch for you guys, and you know, like, cool, that's awesome, that's great. This town is actually kind of recognizing diversity. Let's go. And then I get there, and I go to the break room.
Did I get there?
And I'm like, oh man, I like that. Okay, let's see what we got going on. They said they'd have food for us. Maybe I might expect like a Jimmy John sandwich or something. You know, just something small that corporations do. You know, something stupid. Get in there. And the Colonel has graced us with his presence. There is KFC littered all throughout the entire fucking room, and I was like,
did you just say KFC?
Yes, it's in Kentucky. Yes.
Yeah, that the Colonel White.
Huh?
Wasn't the Colonel White?
Yeah.
Ain't this about a bitch?
I was just sitting there like, Harlan, what are you doing here? He was like, I don't know, I got lost. But
I got lost.
But yeah, no. So that was probably like the most interesting experience. I had that happen, and I was like, wow, this is. I mean, they meant well by it. They did. They were just like, we want to get some food, and to be fair, the closest food place to us was like KFC. So I get why they did it, but I just kind of sat there. I was like, man.
Like, come on, let's take a ride downtown Detroit.
I was like, man, if it's like, man, you wait till Juneteenth. But I didn't work there, so I wasn't working there in Juneteenth. But yeah, so but yes, it's random sidebar. It cracked me up. I was sitting there like, man, they don't know it. They don't know what they're doing, but they're making it. They've made it into my stand-up special.
Oh wow, the stand-up special.
Yeah.
Number two. Number two, we have what I said earlier: Joe Biden and Kamala Harris being inaugurated.
Mm-hmm.
Made history.
And then Joe Biden doing exactly what I thought he was going to do.
Anyway, number one, we have the justice has been served for the police officers that killed unarmed black men and women. Even the ones we have seen on TV and the ones we haven't seen on TV.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of
finally justice for Breonna Taylor.
No, we're talking about George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery that just recently happened.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh man, 2020 was a rough. It's almost like 2020 was meant to be a final season, and then just ended up not being.
And one of the officers that one of the female officers that killed one of the unarmed black people.
Is that the case where she said she was reaching for her taser?
Mm-hmm.
You know, part of me wants to believe that story because I get it in like the heat of the moment, but also if you're trained on the force for 26 years, there's
you know which one is your taser.
Exactly. Like that's just.
So as much as I'd like to believe her, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. That was just a situation where I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Seemed like a nice lady though, minus the whole shooty people.
I did like the officer, the Chauvin case when they read him his sentence. He was like, 25, 35.
Right, bro. Real talk. I'm not gonna.
I was like, a long time.
That's
counted, bitch.
That's the case that I wish we had Judge Mathis on. I wish it was.
No, you don't need Judge Mathis on that. You definitely need Judge Joe Brown for that.
That's the
stand up, son.
No. We need Judge Steve Harvey.
Hey, well, what happened? Steve Harvey would be like, like,
hey, y'all, I got a good one for you today. Here, it's such and such case versus such and such case. What y'all doing in my courtroom?
All right. And on that note, that's been another edition of the Crisscross Corner. See y'all next time. Stay safe, social distance.